Welcome everybody, this is me, the Pokemon 5000 here, once again bringing you videos of Katawa Shoujo. Um, Currently I have my Hanako path going on YouTube right now. Right now this is a different path. This is going to be the Rin path. Basically if you watched the other video before, then you would know that, that is the, that on that I went the Hanako path. I'm going to go to the Hanako path because the other videos I'll be recording today. This is going to be the Rin path and all, you know. But basically what happened before you get to this point is Isao has a heart attack while the girl confesses to him, blah blah blah. If you watched the other video, I basically just don't bother watching this video until you've seen the first video, because yeah, he basically just he gets a heart attack, arrhythmia, blah blah blah, has to go to a special school, introduces himself to class, sometime after class it's lunchtime, blah blah blah. Now we're here where they're talking about, I wonder, what should I ask them? Well, Fla. Yeah. So I'm going to go the Rin path now. Let's go this. I can't think of anything, really. Ooh, that means we've been good guides, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Dot dot dot. If you say so. Missa positively beams, and so does Shizune after a quick translation. I shake my head at their somewhat exaggerated enthusiasm and shift my focus on the food. Goddammit. Options. I shake my head at. Oh yeah, I said that already. Missa and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Missa refrains from translating. Maybe they were talking about secret girl stuff or something. Dot dot dot. I quickly notice a conversation in sign is not enough to fill a silence. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. That dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk at the last row. She jumps a little when Missa crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tense and all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence. Missa and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind it, and this music is really loud. For me, that is. Not sure about you guys. Put that down to 26, yeah. Yay. As they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Missa and Shizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Missa turns to me. Dot dot dot. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hitchan. We've got to hurry already since there is a lot of work for us to do. Dot dot dot. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Ah, wait. The teacher said I have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on. Nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. Wahaha, wahaha. We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually a part of the main building. Dot dot dot. This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nursing offices. They even have a swimming pool. Wahaha! How is that official? How is that official? Dot dot dot. Don't be silly, Hichan. It's on. Wahaha! Wahaha! Don't be silly, Hichan. It's for physical therapy, of course. I think I want to do that voice for her from now on. Haha. Wahaha, wahaha. Anyway. Anyway. Wahaha, wahaha. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. That sounds fucking terrible. Wahaha. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in hoping that this really will be only a quick visit, the teacher said. On a white door on the left is a green cross with the text head nurse and a nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large, and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is flowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. Hello there, what can I do for you today? He is young looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks and wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question hundreds of times. Why, yes, I am. It says so on the door, no? You can call me by my name or just the nurse, like everyone else. Of course, I shake my head off in confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. Of course, his handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. His eyes light up with revelation and he snaps his fingers. Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at school. You'll get used to it. I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it. Now, let me just find your file again. While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all 4 walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all the food groups. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening or it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to recommend you refrain from doing that. At least for the time being. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow. But really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another heart attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There is no mention of the cause in your papers. Not exactly. I sidestepped the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks or even light jogging, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming maybe. There's a pool here. So I was told. You are? Very good. And at any rate, I'm sure you've been told this before. You just need to take care not to overexert yourself. He wags his